So welcome back. You aren't fucking delusional enough. You aren't being fucking crazy enough. Bro, the key to fucking success is literally being delusional. Literally, most of the celebrities that you can think of, most of like the most like successful people who have like made it, they literally started from fucking nothing. LeBron James grew up in fucking poverty. Chris Pratt literally was living in a fucking tent and van in fucking Hawaii. Oprah Winfrey was also growing up in poverty. Eminem failed ninth grade like 3 times. And like Justin Bieber literally had his mom like upload fucking videos of him when he was like, I don't know, when he was like a baby singing, and like the mom just uploaded it on YouTube and it fucking blew up and someone reached out. And I'm sitting there saying all of this to say about all these fucking celebrities is that a lot of people who have successful and a lot of the people that you fucking look up to, a lot of the people that you think, oh my God, like they have it so easy, they have had everything handed to them. Bro, a lot of these people came from dirt, broke, poor ass shit. Like they came from jack, like a lot of people didn't have jack shit. A lot of these celebrities, a lot of the people that we all look up to and are like, oh my God, like they're rich, like I wish I could be like them and yada yada, but I'll never be like them. A lot of these people that you fucking look up to, bro, they came from nothing. They did not have all of this stuff that they have now. They did not have all the fame, the fortune, the money, the houses, the cars. All of that came after everything. And I feel like a lot of the times, like, yes, like obviously to reach the level of success that a lot of these people that I named and even other people reached, you definitely need connections, which is brings me on to my next thing. Like you definitely need connections, I feel like, to succeed in the industry or even as an athlete or whatever the case may be. But the key here is to not let this get in the way of you pursuing your dream. Because yes, these people had connections and stuff like that and they had resources to get them up, but at the same time, these connections only came because they were delusional enough to keep putting themselves in circumstances where they ended up in the right room with the right people. Because a lot of connections come after the persistence, come after people continuously trying. Literally, like the writer of Rocky, he literally wrote the script in like 3 fucking days. And he literally wrote the script in 3 fucking days. And he sold the script, but only under the condition that he could act in his own fucking movie. And he took a gamble and he believed that someone out there, a studio out there, would produce the movie as him being the star. And lo and behold, Rocky's like a big ass fucking movie right now. And literally, like, the reason that I'm saying all of this to bring it back to you is that you aren't being delusional enough. I don't know what dreams you may have, and I know a lot of the dreams that you may have may be crazy. You may think they're dreams that you're never going to be able to accomplish in this lifetime because you don't have money. You are not in the right neighborhood. You don't know the right people. You don't have the right equipment, yada, yada. I don't want to hear any of those excuses. And yes, I'm calling them excuses because if these people that I just listed could become successful, why can't you? You can become just as successful or even more than these people, especially with the age of technology right now. It is so easy, I feel like, easier than ever to really accomplish what it is you're trying to accomplish. It is really easy to accomplish your dreams, especially with the age of content creation, YouTube, social media. A lot of that shit didn't exist back then. YouTube is like just starting out when a lot of people were like blowing up the way that they did and stuff like that. So it's like Justin Bieber may have had the resource of YouTube, but you have the resource of fucking everything. And as big as all these social media platforms are, use them to your advantage. And, you know, I feel like the way that society has become built up, first of all, I'm gonna break it down for you. Society profits off of you operating like a slave. Yes, I said it. You are operating like a fucking slave. And the reason that I say that, society, from the age that you are almost born to when you're 18, for 18 years, it does a really good job at programming you into a mindless capitalistic worker. And listen, I'm not trying to undermine the workers who do the things that they do, because we need capitalistic workers. We need construction workers. We need people to like build things. We need people to fix things. things, none of these jobs are insignificant. I value every single job, and you should as well, that is out there. But if you dream of something bigger, you can do that as well. You can contribute to society for a time period if you would like to be one of these workers, a lawyer, a doctor, whatever it is that you want to be. And you can also pursue your dreams right after it, because there is an abundant amount of people on this planet Earth to do the jobs that need to be done. So it's like, growing up though, society doesn't teach you that. Society doesn't teach you that you can be a worker and you can also be an owner of your own business, or that you can also pursue your dreams. Because capitalism, the institutions, the government are afraid that if they were to really teach people the power that they hold, they would crumble. And I mean, yeah, corruption crumbles when people realize that they are above the corruption and they have the power to stop it. But that's a conversation for another fucking video. The point being here is that depending on how you grew up, whether it was poor or whether, you know, you grew up with some money, whether you grew up struggling, whatever it is, at the core of it, the institutions teach you that you have to fall in line. You have to be like everybody else, that you have to go to school, you have to learn all of these essential skills because this and this, that you have to go to college. Right after college, you get a job. And if that's your dream, that's fucking great. But a lot of people, that's not their fucking dream. It is not their dream to go slave away to a 9 to 5 for the rest of their fucking life. And that's okay. And if that's your dream too, that is okay, as long as it is something that you truly enjoy doing. Now, the problem for me comes in is when you are trying to use your beliefs and how you grew up to try to undermine your potential as a human being, your potential as an individual that was brought into this world with a gift to the world. You have a gift. You literally have a gift. You are such a uniquely individual person who has so much talent. You think about things the way you do differently than everyone else. You're good at something that maybe other people aren't good at. Use that, bro. Literally use that. Believe in that. Be delusional enough that that talent, that thing that you're good at, and maybe you're not even good at it, but you want to be good at it. That ambition is good enough to take you the mile. It is good enough to take you miles. It is good enough to have you succeed. Not me spitting. Like, and I think it seriously starts with like overriding those limiting beliefs that we aren't good enough. We don't deserve success. We can't do it because we don't have money, or that we're poor, or because we grew up in an abusive household, or because our entire generation, our family for decades has only known poverty. That's okay. That's all fine. And you know what? You be the one to drag y'all fucking asses out of poverty. Why don't you stand up and drag yourself out of poverty? And a lot of you don't want to really put in the commitment that it would take to try to accomplish these dreams because you're scared of failure. But I challenge you with that belief that I'm going to challenge you, because you thinking that it's failure when the real failure is not acting out the gift that universe or God or whoever that you believe in has given you. The real failure is you never trying to reach your dreams. The real failure is never getting further in life than just your 9 to 5, than just having a family, then like that is the real failure. And you need to wake up and see that the real failure is not, oh, you tried and you failed at your audition, or you failed at this like business you tried to open. Okay, that's fine. Then move on to the next business. That business failed because it wasn't the one meant to be for you. You don't know how many people, you know how many opportunities people go through until they finally land on the right one that is going to take them to the stairs of success? Do you know how many trial and error you have to get there? But if you let one failure define you, then you are going to live your life in fear for the rest of your life, and you are going to let that get in the way of accomplishing amazing things. So you have to first start with your beliefs, your core beliefs. Why is it that you believe the things that you do? Where does it come from? And what can you do daily to override these beliefs? What can you do every single day that you wake up to prove to yourself that you are more than these core beliefs, that you do not have to be a capitalistic slave, that you are good enough, and that you are worthy of all the good opportunities that you want? And hey, maybe you don't want fame and success and all of that, like how it looks like. Success can look different for everybody, and that's something to also keep in mind. Do not measure your success by other people. The reason that I use the people in the beginning is because they are some of the most successful people in the world at the moment, and there are people that a lot of us look up to, not because we necessarily want to be just like them, but because we want to also be able to accomplish our dreams to the magnitude that they have. So first, start with your background, your beliefs, and take it from there, to be honest. Like, in the sense that what can you do on a day-to-day basis to override these beliefs? And I feel like beyond that, when it comes to success, a lot of people they do not think. Like, delusional people don't listen to their negative thoughts. They don't listen to the thoughts of the world. They don't listen to society's standardized thinking processes. They literally shut it all off. They don't think and they just do. They just act. Like Nike says, just do it. But like, no, but seriously, like, they do not think. And a lot of us sit here and we overthink and we're like, oh my God, like da 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 da. But the reality of it is that you literally just have to be fucking delusional. You have to be so delusional that the thoughts that seem so rational, they don't anymore to you. They don't seem rational anymore. And it's kind of crazy because this ties into like my overall channel. But a lot of the time, these celebrities and maybe like people who are successful and even you, somewhat practice the law of attraction. And this is what the law of attraction is. And if you're interested in stuff like that, like, you can look at the rest of my channel. That's literally like what I talk about on my channel as well. And like what law of attraction is and stuff like that. But they literally practice the fucking law of attraction. The law of attraction is literally just like, what you believe is what you are. And like, I think with the law of attraction is that like these people, they literally start shifting how they think about things. And like, if you want to call it identity shifting, whatever it's called, I sometimes call it that. You can see on my channel as well. But literally, like, fundamentally is where these people, before they're rich, before they become the movie actor, before they become the singer, before they become all of these different things, they start acting like they already are that person. They start acting like they already are an actor, like they're already a singer, like they're already that famous basketball player, by going as hard as if they were already fucking famous, as if they were already fucking successful. That's like literally what these people do. Because you can't expect to get results if you are only half-assing things. If you're just like, oh, well, I guess I'll do this once a week. I guess I'll go play basketball once a week. No, train like you are a pro. You have to train like you are the best at what you do, and you just have this unsatiable hunger to just become even better. Because the minute you start slowing down, someone else might catch up and become the best. That is how these people train. And you literally have to train like that too. You have to train like you're passionate, like the love for the game that you have is so intense that the only thing that can quiet it is actually chasing it each and every single day and showing up each and every single day. Literally what it comes down to. And I feel like ultimately, and then like another thing is like I said, first just challenge your beliefs, your backgrounds, even start maybe implementing the law of attraction or whatever it is that you want to believe in. Just start to maybe have that sense of more fierce trust in the bigger process, in your religion, in God, or in whatever it is that you believe in. Really sit there and trust that the universe really has your best intentions at heart, that everything will fall into place the way that you want it to, because it is what is going to happen for you. You always have to sit here and think that things are happening for you, not to you. And another thing is like, talk to people who are pursuing the thing that you want to do. Connect with people, watch YouTube videos. There's like an affluence of resources now ever before. There's so many YouTube videos, like watching people's stories and what they did to get to where they did. Literally watch all of those stuff and see how it is that they were able to accomplish the things that they did. Really start to kind of get into the mindset of someone who has accomplished the things that you have done. So whether that's like connecting with people who have similar goals to you, who have accomplished the goals that you want to accomplish, or whether that's just like watching videos online if you don't have the opportunity to connect with people. Do all of that. You know, if you have the opportunity to watch this video, you have the opportunity to also be able to go all over YouTube, all over the internet, and really educate yourself on how to start changing your identity to operate from not a identity who's broke and all of this, but an identity of someone who is already successful. You have to act like you are already successful. And obviously it takes time to get there. And all these resources can help you get there. You just have to be willing to utilize them. And ultimately, I feel like what it also comes down to is like, you really have to think of it like, all of this is really not that hard work. And when you love something, yes, it's going to be like okay, hard to do certain things. But take an example for Alyssa Liu. Like,
I connect with everything, but I'm not attached to anything. So it's
her story is a little bit different because she did come from money and stuff like that, but we can all take a page out of her book and her mentality. She literally says, I connect to everything and I attach to nothing. And she literally was playing the game just for the love of the game. And yes, while you want to be successful and we all want money and we all want all of that is great. But at the end of the day, your mentality can't be that you're doing something because you simply want the money for it. That means you're not passionate about it, and you need to find what you're actually passionate about. And that's okay. That may take time too. That may take trial and error. But literally, you have to really sit there and connect deeply to what it is that you're doing because you love it so fucking much. And also, like, I think something that will also maybe help you, like, maybe ask yourself every single day, what's the worst that can happen? Because let's say you try in your business, you try to do all of this, you try and do all of these things and it all fails. Let's say that. Let's put out there the worst scenario that possible that could happen. And it is you failing your business. Now, I feel like you may have thought, okay, maybe time was wasted, resources were wasted, money was wasted, and I get it. But all of that can come back. You can't have years back that you wish you were trying all of those things. You cannot have those back. So it's like, the worst that can happen is you fail at all of these things, but you still have so much more time. Therefore, you can still go pursue other things because now you know that these things don't work for you. Now you know that these are the things for you. Because if it was supposed to be the thing for you, it would have worked out. And that kind of leads me on to the last point where it's like, at the end of it all, you have to stay open-minded to unconventional opportunities. You have to stay open-minded to, I want to say almost like the magic that the world has to offer. I feel like a lot of us are closed-minded that, like, you know, like, success has to look like this, and I can only reach success by doing this, this, and this. And while that may be true for some people, at the end of the day, it may not be true for you. And if it's not something that's true for you, then you have to be willing to stay open-minded to, okay, it didn't work from this angle. What other angle can I approach it from? Or what other opportunities can I look? Where else can I look? You have to be willing to think outside of the box, because if you are not thinking outside of the box, you are going to limit yourself in a lot of different opportunities. Take it from me. I am living in an apartment right now that I did not pay a rent for 3 months because I found this on Facebook where someone was trying to get rid of their lease because they're trying to move to Thailand or something. And they were willing to pay 3 months up front of rent just to get off of the lease. Mind you, the lease is 6 months. 6 months. Meaning I manifested this opportunity, mind you, from no money. I was not working at the time. All of these different things, like, I manifested this opportunity for fucking nothing. I did not have any money in my bank account when I manifested this opportunity. And like, a lot of you may think it's luck. And you know what? Maybe it was luck. But you have to keep trying long enough to where that sort of luck finds you. If you're gonna sit here and think it's luck, that's fine. But keep in mind that that luck can find you too. Okay, maybe I was lucky once, but I refuse to believe it's luck if I keep trying again and again and again and similar things keep happening to me. That's not luck. That's not coincidence. That's me aligning with these opportunities because I believe that I deserve them. That's another thing. Last thing, you have to believe that you deserve your success. You have to believe that you really are worthy of every single successful opportunity that comes your way. Because if you are unsure of it, if you are not sure if you deserve it or not, that opportunity will pass you just as quickly as it came. Just as quickly as I came. Because I wasn't the only one on Facebook that found that opportunity. And if I would have been hesitant of, I don't know, is it worth it? What if it's a scam? Yada, yada. And you know what? That's fine. It was fine to be worried if it was a scam or not, but I can do that while I've already seized the opportunity. Seize the opportunity and analyze it afterwards, because at least the opportunity is there and at least you're in it. It's okay to have doubts, it's okay to have all of these feelings, and those are normal. But at the end of the day, what you also have to recognize is that you have to recognize that you do deserve better. You deserve the best of the best. You deserve all of the success that is going to come your way. And the minute you start implementing that, you're going to watch things change. You're going to watch unconventional opportunities appear in ways that you never expected it. Once you start to challenge your self-limiting beliefs and you start to really open up your mind as to how the world has programmed you to be limited, then your life will start to change. Like, I hope this video at least helps somebody to start to at least be a little bit more like delusional, and to really start thinking like, what if it really all just worked out for you? And kind of evidence, like, I want this video to be somewhat of a reminder to you that things can really work out for the better, but you have to be willing to be passionate enough to follow your dreams and to be so delusional that you're almost certain that it will all pay off, that your dreams will come true one way or another. Whether in this certain way or in another, it will come true. And I think that that's the biggest takeaway from all of this, because, you know, I get it. It may be easy for you to stay where you are and use your childhood and use your circumstances as a way to define your lack of success. But if these celebrities, if, you know, Eminem, Michael B. Jordan, Oprah Winfrey, if none of these people didn't let them stop them, none of these people didn't let their fears stop them, why should you? What makes these people better than you? Literally nothing. You guys both came from the same thing. You guys both came from dysfunctional families, poverty, not the best neighborhood, etc., etc. The difference between these people and you is that they were delusional enough to try, and they were delusional enough to keep going. They were delusional enough to think that they were worth the success and that success would eventually find them. And if you can carry that belief with you for the rest of your life, you will live an amazing life, regardless of if your initial dreams come true or not, regardless if you meet the right people or not. Because if you don't meet the right people for what it is that you're trying to do, you'll meet even better people for something even better for you. So yeah, hope this video helped you, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I forget to say that. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I don't know, all of that. I guess it's supposed to help me. No, because it does help me. And I hope this video was able to help you. And yeah, much love. Stay safe wherever you are. And I'm holding this up because my fucking setup is being annoying. But anyways, okay. Love you so much. Stay safe and stay tuned for my next video. Bye-bye.